Do you want to know how to code using Python, OpenAI API, and also Streamlit library? Stay until the end of this video because I'm going to show you everything. For this video, we're going to need OpenAI ChatGPT. We're going to need the library called Streamlit, and we're also going to need the code interpreter. So let's start with OpenAI ChatGPT. A good code has to start with a good prompt. So if you think that we need to be expert in code, rethink, because this is not necessary. So before AI became popular, there were programmers that had to do the programming language, the codes and the applications and the software anyways, right? So what they're basically doing, they were consulting Google, they were consulting books, and they were consulting other people. And then they would be able to get the whole code done, optimize the whole code, and get the project done. So today is the same, but we're no longer consulting Google. We no longer need to consult other people. We can consult artificial intelligence. So in the screen, we have OpenAI ChatGPT. And what I did create, I created a whole bunch of prompts, as you can see, that for applications. And the prompt that we're going to use today is the AI Power Resume Improver. So as you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this prompt and paste in ChatGPT. So yeah, this is not a complete prompt, obviously, but it's a prompt that will at least give us the first code, right? So let's see. Here we're going to have the explanation that the prompt is to accept resume text input, improve the resume with professional phrasing and formatting, display both the original and improved versions, and then generate the full Streamlit code AI resume improver. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this and open my Visual Studio, which is here. And this is the code that I already have, resume improve, right? This is the full code of the application that we have created. So then I can go ahead and open a code called work. Let me see if I can get the work from here. And then let me go ahead and create text file. And then I'm just going to call work. I'm going to open that. And the work file, I'm just going to go ahead and save as. .py, right? So then I have this one. Now I just grab it, bring it over here. Now we have the work one. So let me go ahead and grab this. And here's how we started. So yeah, here's how we started. So this is the work code that we ChatGPT just created for us, right? So as you can see, it's using the library Streamlit for the import part. Remember, all Python codes or all codes needs these 5 elements. It needs the import part, all Python codes. It needs the functions. It needs the conditionals. It needs the loops, and also need the variables. So our code has pretty much all of them here, so we can create the infrastructure of the code. And anyways, let's go ahead and, so this is the import library that they use. They use OpenAI and Streamlit. And the OpenAI needs an OpenAI API, so we can have the validation and the information that the code needs to get when it sees your resume, and then it goes and look at the OpenAI model, and get all the information that you need to change your code to be more appealing, to be more ready for that job description. So it will make your code more professional and more improved for any job seeker, right? So here's what it's saying. Your API should go in here, your API key. We're not going to copy and paste the entire API key. It's a long string of numbers and characters that should be saved. Nobody should have access to your OpenAI API key or any other API. You should protect that. So what we're gonna do though, we're gonna use this. I'm not gonna lose much time on this, but if you go here, that's how we have it. We have it, the API key text being consulted by the code. So we've opened API key text with this command as the OpenAI API key equals function read and then strip. So this is what we're gonna have in this part of the code, right? So like I said, I'm not gonna recreate anything, but I'll bring it to you this. I'm not gonna create anything from scratch here, so we can make the video quick. And so what we have is this. This is the size of API key, OpenAI API key. Of course, I put hashtags in most of the characters for protection, for security. And this is the name that I'm giving to the file that has the real API key. So, and then it's going to look like this, right? So this is a part that you need to know, that you need to understand. Now, going back to the structure of the code, I'm just going to make it bigger here. And so if you can see, we have here we have the function, right? The defined function. So, and the functions, they are supposed to send the resume to the text OpenAI GPT model, which enhances it for clarity, professionalism, and effectiveness, right? So, and then it's the improved resume. The definition of the improved resume is the function that with the improved resume text variable will actually make sure we actually do the instructions to create the creation to analyze to OpenAI to artificial intelligence to analyze your resume, and this is going to be prompt. Improve the following resume for clarity, professionalism, and effectiveness, right? Make sure the tone is strong, engaging, and optimized for job applications, right? And then it goes and plus the resume text, right? So this is the prompt that it's going to be sent to artificial intelligence model, right? OpenAI model. So, and that's what you're gonna get, the response, OpenAI chat completion, create. So the model will be the ChatGPT 4, which is a paid model. We could be using a free model, which is ChatGPT 3.5. So we also have the Streamlit user interface, right? So this is how the page would look like. Again, the Streamlit is used, I'm gonna bring this here so we can understand better. So Streamlit.io gives all the explanation. This is the official website of Streamlit. So Streamlit turns data scripts into shareable web apps in minutes, right? And everything is Python, it doesn't need AI, right? So what it actually does, it brings and allows us to create the interface and the interaction that the interface, which is a web page in your local web server. It uses a local web server, lose home, the home IP, and then and the local IP, and then it's going to be interacting with the API through the API with the AI, artificial intelligence, right? Let me run this. So to run a command to run the Streamlit code is not as regular Python code. So Python code would be just like Python, and then the file name that you have the code, which would be name.py, Python space name.py. On this one, you have to put Streamlit, and then the verb run, and then the name of your Python code, which is resume dash improver.py, right? So here's what we have. This is the program. This is the application interface, and we are already running it by just like sending that command. What it's doing, it's interpreting the entire code, and it's bringing the output, which is a web application. See, it's localhost using the port 8501. All right. We are only taking txt file, but we could also take on this application. We could also take a docx, which is from Google, or Word from Microsoft, so from Office. So I'm just going to use the default one that I use for this application, which is txt, right? So the resume is attached. Now I just need to click on improve my resume, right? And watch, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm improving my resume, and see some activities here running. This is peculiar for the Streamlit, right? This cannot be changed because Streamlit, again, it's a library. Library is a routine that someone did in the past that we can reuse, that we can use because it's a Python library. It's there for you, and it's running. It's going to take a while because the resume, all the things that there is in the resume, and all the valid verification and validation how the resume is supposed to be fixed or is supposed to be improved, right? So let's wait until then. But again, before I show you the results, again, so you start with ChatGPT. You create a prompt, how you want it, you specify how you want your app, right? And then it's going to create a default prompt. A default code. This default code will serve for you to be improving. But you need to know if you're going to be using AI as the intelligence behind of your application, you need to have an OpenAI or any other artificial intelligence model API key. And this one is the finished, let's say the entire product done, right? So in order to get to this point, I was fixing, I was going, but I didn't fix from my head, or I didn't fix from start to end. No, I don't want to pretend that I know code, everything on code. No, not at all. I learned a lot of codes that I learned was using AI. But anyways, so this was improved using AI as well. So every time that I have an error, if I don't know how to fix, I consult ChatGPT. So, and then I was building it, and copying it to the work file, run it if it works, and then I copy and paste to the resume improver, which is the name of my code, right? So, and then we got to this point, to this one. Now, you saw that I attached the resume, and now I ran it, and these are the results. So in this gray box here, you can see that the application, not the application, the CV is all, the resume is all structured, well structured. Let me show you quickly the one that I have that wasn't structured. This one. See how crazy this is? I just copy and paste from PDF resume that I had, old one, and into a text file, right? Because it needs text, remember? And then it came up like this in the window of the application. We could make the window bigger, whatever. But what's important in this case is the improvements. So let me see if I can make it bigger. I think I can, yes. So if you look at it, let me see how it looks. Yes, if you look at it, the improved resume version contains numerous beneficial modifications enhancing its clarity, word choice, tone, and effectiveness. Here's a breakdown of the key change. So number one, header, profile summary has been strengthened to professional profile, implying a deeper professional engagement. Introduction and achievement. The profile introduction has improved readability and engagement. Readability is very important. The tone is more personal yet professional. Key achievements have also been distinguished from the general profile, thus highlighted. So it's incredible improvement that it did, and show me what improvements the AI did for me. So now that I have all this, I can go ahead and download down here. I can download the improved resume, but in the code for download, I already asked the format of the downloaded improved resume to be either docx or Word from Microsoft, from Office. So let's do this. So now it's already there. It's improved already there. So let's take a look at it. Here we go. It's a little better. Well, it's a little better. It's a lot better than what we saw before, right? Then you can make all kinds of change in the code. So this could be all header or all header 2 format, because those are, you know, the title of each section, right? So you could do instead of doing dots, you could do check marks, you could do colorful, you could put tables, everything on your PDF, right? I'm sorry, on your resume. So this is how you create these applications. Very straightforward. You use artificial intelligence to help you to speed up your project, to speed up the objective of the things that you can do. You can create these in minutes, and then you can also have, you can monetize by doing that. Or of course, you're going to be learning API, AI, artificial intelligence. You're going to be learning Python or any other script. You could run in another script language. If you need to do integration between systems, you can use also the artificial intelligence to help you out and to get this done. I just showed you how to create an application using Python AI to create AI powered resume improver app. Thanks for watching. Keep exploring. Be aware and be safe.